What PS1 game would I want to be remade? One that comes to mind definitely is Vagrant Story. From the second you boot up Vagrant Story, it has one of the best opening sequences in video game history. Between the world, the look, the art style, the story that's presented in front of you, it's really one of the best games that's been overlooked by a generation of people.
HD remasters, I would definitely want a Xenogears 1-to-1 port straight to HD. I think we need a few extra polygons, a few extra textures, keep the sprites, and keep the story, and you'd have a real winner.
I'd have to definitely say Donkey Kong 64. I have beaten that game more times than I can remember. It was just so much content, so amazing seeing the Donkey Kong troupe from a different perspective. I love that game on the N64. Unfortunately, Rare's not what it used to be, but I'm holding out that someday it'll be back.
I would love to have a HD remake of Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the PS1. That is a game that basically coined the title Metroidvania. It is a game that set the standard for that type of gameplay. And the only problem is if you do an HD remake of this, you have to do it right and you cannot sacrifice on any of that Metroidvania-esque type of gameplay. Just make it look pretty. Make it more accessible. I would love that game.
One of these amazing games from my childhood that I would love for them to do an HD remake of is a full-blown Star Fox. Like, totally the original planet-to-planet HD remake of Star Fox. Online multiplayer would be phenomenal. I want it. Do it. 3DS? I don't know. Maybe.
HD remakes of classic games, man. I would really like to see a remake of the original BanjoKazooie game for the Nintendo 64. With all the issue with Rare and Nintendo, it probably would never happen, but the game was so much fun. It was a beautiful game for the N64, and giving some of those really cool environments justice with HD textures and things like that would really breathe new life into a classic game. One of my favorite all-time games of N64, and having the excuse to play through it again and it looked gorgeous would be fantastic.
So I'm gonna go with Turok Dinosaur Hunter. It's a stupid first-person shooter that like nobody really plays anymore, but the thing is, it was mind-blowingly cool when it came out. It was like putting yourself in Jurassic Park, and I just want modern graphics. I want to run around in the jungle while it's raining with lightning flashing in the background, having some dinosaur chase after you while you just chainsaw it to death.
HD remake? Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VIII.
Shut up!
Squall sucks!